Now, I do think that there is maybe one or two fights in this next upcoming fight night that I think are worth talking about, right? The first one that I want to talk about is Chris Weidman versus Bruno Silva. And I mean, where do we freaking start? Chris Weidman could not check a kick at all in his last fight. His opponent was absolutely targeting his injury prone leg, right? And Chris Weidman suffered an injury, obviously ACL, MCL, one of the L's he tore, and he was out for a while, but now he's coming back. He's 39 years old. Bruno Silva has only won one fight out of his last 5 fights, and yet he is still the favorite to beat the former champion that is Chris Weidman. I mean, that should say a lot. I mean, Chris Weidman is 39 years old. If he has another bad performance, the UFC needs to step in and tell this guy to just freaking retire, because it's a thing that we see. We see this a lot with aging fighters, that they just battle with their own egos, right? Because I think that there was a quote going around by Chris Weidman, literally saying that he believes that he could be champion once again. And to me, I'm just like, we need to save this guy from himself. We need to save Chris Weidman from himself, because, yeah, that last performance that he had, it was not a good one. It was not pretty. It was really, really hard to watch, if I'm being completely honest. And Bruno Silva literally winning one fight out of his last 5, yet still being the favorite. It should say a lot. So, Chris Weidman, please check some kicks. Please defend yourself properly, and maybe you could have another fight or two in the UFC. But like I said, if not, the UFC should definitely step in and try to tell this guy to retire, because we need to save this guy from himself, if I'm just being completely honest. Now, the next fight that I want to mention in this video that I think is going to be pretty entertaining to watch is going to be the silent assassin Vicente Luque taking on Joaquin Buckley. Now, I don't expect this to be a super high level, crazy, striking battle, but I do expect this to be a very entertaining, a very fun brawl to watch between the classic orthodox versus southpaw fighter. Vicente Luque has 3 wins in his last 5. The same thing for Joaquin Buckley. This is going to be Buckley's next challenge in the welterweight division after coming down from middleweight. Now, I think that this fight is a little bit more up in the air than people tend to realize, even though Vicente Luque is the favorite to win this fight. I mean, we really don't know what to expect. Joaquin Buckley being new to this welterweight division, anything could happen. And, right now, currently, as we speak, I think that him being at the very young age of being 29 years old, maybe he's added new things to his bag that he might showcase against Vicente Luque, but we are yet to see any of that, and hopefully we see a good performance from both of these guys this weekend. But let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section below. As we gear up for UFC 300, right? We're getting news each and every single day, right? So if you guys want to stay up to date with everything that is MMA, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like, would definitely help me out a lot. As always, it's a pleasure talking to each and every single one of you guys. Peace out and have a good one.